So one of the things that we didn't get to talk about was the importance really, that you mentioned it twice, but the add drop period and making sure that we get a bill and students being prepared to make sure that we locked in. Can you talk about the importance of making sure that if you are not going to be starting classes or you know that you need to switch a class, how important it is to make sure that you do so before the first day of classes? Can you talk about that?
Yeah, absolutely. So, students have the ability to add and drop and add and drop and make different decisions pretty much all the way up until the start of classes without any financial consequence. Effective the first day of classes, though, you own the seats that you are registered for. There is it's called a refund and reduction calendar. It's on the bursar's webpage that spells out a prorated amount if you start to drop classes or withdraw classes after they've started. So for example, if you're in a 15-week main fall session and the class starts on Monday and you drop it on Wednesday or Thursday, you're going to be responsible for the fees already on that course. You can get 100% of the tuition back, but the fees are the student's responsibility. If you wait until a full week into the class, now you have a 80% refund coming to you, and you are responsible for a portion of the course that you, quote, did sit for. So it's important that you have that stuff together and organized so that you can, be smart about making sure you're not charged for something you didn't intend to be sitting in.
So keyword, if for some reason you are not going to be taking a class, or you're switching a class, or you've been, waitlisted for a class and decided not to take that class, you need to make sure that before that first day of classes or on the very first day of classes that you are withdrawn from that class so that you are not charged any fees, okay? Because you will still be charged the fees. You may not be charged the tuition, but you will be charged the fees. So
Yeah.
Mike, we have another question. How will my aid be broken up? For example, will financial aid be paid for all 4 years, or will it be by semester only? That's a pretty good question. How will students know that?
So your financial aid is based on an academic year. So we are starting a new academic year of 2020, 2021, fall 20 and spring 21. But it will appear on your student account by the semester. So what you see for this semester is just for this semester. If you're looking in the Student Service Center and you see your bill and the anticipated aid, that anticipated aid amount is just for the fall semester. Usually fall and spring mimic each other. So it will split your annual allotment across the 2 semesters, fall and spring. We really don't do any type of awarding in a 4-year picture because people's financial situations change for the better or for the worse. And it could be that you're not going to yield full-time this semester, but not the following semester. There's definitely, your criteria changes. So it's worth taking a look at that year to year and semester to semester.
One other individual wants to know the reason they had to pay the bill right now was because the website said payment was due on July 22nd. Would they have been able to wait until the add drop period to pay without getting charged a late fee?
So late fees go on after the add drop period. So there's some grace there for people because we do have a lot of students who will enroll very late into, late into August, to be honest with you. So we kind of give people the opportunity to get their matters at hand. Some people will have registered and have a bill right now, but maybe hadn't filed the FAFSA, and that'll take time to get that information back. So that refunds, the late fees usually don't happen until around add drop period. But again, if you have financial aid that is entirely covering the bill and there's no need for you to make a payment. If you have a partial situation, kind of like the person mentioned earlier, who they had a little bit of anticipated aid but had a payment to make, you can make partial payments on the web. When you go in and you'll see your balance due, it will show the entire balance, but you can hit the edit button there and say, nope, I'm just going to pay $2 or whatever it is, and make partial payments there.